Hello guys, it's Nate and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm opening up the third Floodborn box that we currently have. And, well, I'm 2 for 2 on enchanteds. Let's see if I could go 3 for 3. Let's get started. Now, I got your standard 24 packs in this lovely Floodborn box. And I am only actually looking for one particular type of card, and that is Bell Hidden Archer. The reason why I want it is because of a variant discard deck that I'm trying to build, which reminds me, in the last tournament I went to, I got second place with it. So I do want to try something new, still in the same vein. And I am finding that discard is insanely brutal. Although the Merlin deck is, it's a Merlin Madamine deck. It is insane. This snake combined with goat is just so dumb. Okay, our first rares are the most generic rares known in this game. Pack Tactics is kind of whatever, and Grim is also kind of whatever. So, nothing too crazy in our first pack. But yeah, it's just a really nice way of like trying to control your opponent's resources. This is another good card for that deck. This is going to be like the new supporter if I play it, which is that lovely Belle. She's so good. Okay, next set is Queen, Yuzma, and Kronk. Kronk and Yuzma together, that's pretty cool. Nothing crazy in that second pack though. But yeah, Yuzma is also a part of that Madamine Merlin deck, and it's just so insane. There's just so much bouncing, and I'm just gonna constantly control the board, and you always feel behind when you play against it, which is so insane. Okay, we got Cobra Bubbles. Hey, hello Belle. This is our very first Belle we've ever pulled, and it's so nice to see her. I called her out, that's why. She was just like, okay, don't worry, I'm gonna show up. All I need is another one, and I could start building that deck. Well, kind of rebuilding, not building. But yeah, that Belle is so insane. It's just, oh, here, let me get challenged. And then after I'm done getting challenged and unfortunately sent to the graveyard, I'm going to force you to discard your entire hand. So solid, so good. And the art looks great. But back to the Madamine deck, it's just almost everybody in the tournament that I was at is just playing that deck, and it's just so mean. Constantly is fighting for that board position and constantly forcing you to make terrible sacrifices in order to keep up with them while they're building up lore. So it was pretty solid. I also saw an item deck. Ran 10 items on average because there's 2 of them, and one ran 11, the other one ran 9. And I know you're probably thinking, well, that's not a lot of items. It's because it's recycling the items that they currently have in the deck with popsicles. And it's just like, oh, I don't care, I'll throw this away. Oh, I don't care about this, I'll throw this away. And then, bam, recover. And it's just this constantly drawing while not sacrificing anything on the board except a recoverable item. And it just fights for a different type of resource. Almost everything is inkable in the deck too, which makes it so good. But I saw a really mean Caterpillar deck too. It's just this solid nonsense of, I'm just gonna quest really hard in one turn. Like, I'm gonna play 2 Caterpillars, which quest for 3. They have 3 HP, they're a little bit harder to kill, like be prepared to take them down and stuff like that. And Smash can take it down too, but Smash is starting to fall to the wayside as well right now. So it's one of those like, oh cool, one of the few cards that could outright take it out that's within reasonable amount of mana or ink. It's just falling out of play because it's just too slow versus the big wonky decks now. This is a heck of a hit. This Alice, looking great. Man, this has been a solid box so far. Like, two of the top 4 hits. Tragic Beast is still number 1, and Relentless Beast is like number 4 on that list. But Belle and Alice, easy tune 3. So if I could see one more of the top 4, I wouldn't mind not seeing an enchanted, preferably Beast, because, you know, I'm pretty sure we see that Beast a lot. Ooh, Self Protector. I saw the Beast and I was like, seriously? Oh, cover bubbles, cold foiling. Very nice. So, left side being pretty good to me so far. Gave me a lot of high valued cards. One from even my deck, so perfect. And then Alice is just solid. If I am going to build a blue deck, it's definitely going to be that Alice is going to be like part of it. So, we're moving on to the right side. I always save middle for last, guys. Middle's been very kind to me, although left and right side, hey, Popsicle, have been this solid thing, a solidarity thing for me for a while. So, ooh, Teeth and Ambitions. Very brutal card. Very nice for the current red decks that are out there. Yeah, I saw like 3 type of decks. I was the only one running discard there. There was 15 of us. And of the 3 other decks I saw, it was yellow-red, which is just this nasty Mufasa thing. I actually forgot Mufasa, by the way. Mufasa should be number 5 on that list. But runs Mufasa, tries to trade out. Ooh, Cinderella Starhawk. Basil, let the storm rage on. I love this card. I'll get to this card in a bit. Lets Mufasa die to try to nail a Lady Tremaine and just this constant trading of cards. Like anytime a Lady Tremaine hits the field, it forces you to forces your opponent to sacrifice a creature or sacrifice a character, I should say. Or it goes for the red Maleficent Dragon, where it just like, you know, I'm just gonna pick the one I don't like to see on the field. And it's just this nasty combination of cards where they run like Be Prepared and what was that other yellow card? Oh, Rapunzel's, to even heal up their background a little bit, and they run Maui just to charge down and take care of anybody that they can't handle right then and there. So this insane nasty synergy deck that just constantly is fighting for the board using Mufasa, Lady Tremaine, and Maleficent. The Madame Ming deck is It was so much fun to play against, but after a while, you're just like, I think I figured out the puzzle to this. And running a discard deck, the puzzle is just taking down the snakes and taking out the goats as quickly as possible, alongside with this thing, Minnie Mouse Surfer, assuming they're the Amethyst red deck, because they could also go green. Ooh, that cold foiling Fox. Yeah, this thing is so brutal too. I did not enjoy playing against this at all. All right, 3 packs left on this side. If I could, like I said, if I could see one more of, I want to say the top 5 now, because I would love to get a Mufasa. I would love to have 2 of them. Having a play set of it would be great, but I'll settle for 2 right now. Goofy Night for a Day. I saw a funny deck online about that, but nothing too much in that pack. Yeah, the funny deck I saw online was just like this weird Night Resist deck, and it's just, if it hits maximum potential, it has 4 resist, and if you don't know like what resist is, and you're just here to open like real fast. Resist is just reducing damage, and when you're reducing 4 damage, not a lot of guys do like that insane amount. That ooh, Scar and Mario, jeez, that was a double legendary pack, almost a god pack for this. Although I guess the god pack would have been enchanted, right? It wouldn't be triple legendary with cold foiling. But yeah, it's just, it refuses to take damage, and then it runs Princess Titana to prevent you from ever playing, or prevent your opponents from playing action cards. So now they have to actually take the board on field combat, and it's just like, that's not really gonna happen. Sleepy, friendly face, and going the distance. Going the distance looks beautiful. All right, well, that was right side. Right side gave some really good cards like Scar and the Sleeping Flute, but nothing too crazy. Left side outright just said, I am going to be the best side on this. I'm gonna let middle try to see if it can handle this. But yeah, it just runs like 1 or 2 Princess Titanas, depending on how safe you want to be. And it just makes it so that your board can never fall. I mean, you can't play any songs. You can't play any action cards, because all songs are action cards anyways. Ooh, Prince John. It's a shame I don't need another one, but it's nice to see it. Madam Mean, Rival, Merlin's cool. And then the most diabolical scheme. Very nice cold foiling for that. But yeah, so taking it down on combat, it's just like, oh, okay, well, that shouldn't be that hard. When your average HP is 5 and the average attack is 6, you're doing 2 damage per, and they're doing full damage back to you. Every trade is going to feel painful, and if you cannot get back there to handle the princess, which is preventing them from playing actions, ooh, Dr. Facilier, it feels bad. But the deck takes a lot of setup. That's why it's funny, because like once it works, you just feel on top of the world. But until then, you're just like, please stop punching me really hard. Or if they're just going for lore, like, you can't fight that. Resist may be great to prevent damage, but you're not dealing a lot of damage back until you get into the big resist, and it's just flat resist across the board typically. Okay, Dinner Bell. Very nice. Ooh, Fairy Godmother. Nice. And then Ratigan. Very large mouse. I like this card. I wish it could see more play. It might see more play in set 3. So that's nice to see. I am going to put her up there because personally she's one of my favorites from this set. She just doesn't have enough support to run her yet. So we're still only 2 of 5 of the top 5 cards from this set, minus your enchanteds. But like, I'm almost content with this. Like, if I can get one more silver, maybe like a Reckless Beast. Speaking of Titania, maybe like a Reckless Beast. This will be a pretty good box. Actually, it'd be one of the better ones, like minus hitting an enchanted. Because there's just so many playable cards in here. Like, I saw a few Let the Storm Range on. Prince John is an enabler to the discard deck. Bucky's an enabler to the silver green version of it. And I saw at least 2 of him. I could have sworn I saw 3. No Grand Dukes, so no like major enablers for like the Prince decks. Lucifer is funny. Noe is very good in the item deck. And we did see a Cinderella Stoneheart, who's very good in the resist deck as well. 3 packs left. Getting excited. I love last pack magic, and last pack magic for Lorcana has definitely been in here. It's also been very lackluster as well, but I want to see it go the distance. Prince Bouncy, Dopey, Madamine Fox, very nasty. Grand Pebble, and Self-Protector Beast. Man, every time I see this beast, I'm like, okay, cool, Tragic Hero, and then it's just like, nope, you hit the Defender. And the Defender is not bad. It's just, again, it's one of those like weird ones where it's got like pseudo bodyguard. And I say pseudo bodyguard because it's like, if there's any effect that like just outright takes somebody with him, yeah, obviously it doesn't work. And ooh, Cold Flow in this Basil looks great. So you can't prevent the damage gets dealt, and it's just this nasty, it's not nasty, it just doesn't work as well as Bodyguard. Because at least with the tap Bodyguard, you're just like, all right, cool. Last pack magic. Let's see if it can do it. Come on, top 5 cards. And dare I say, the Enchanted. Basil, Snow White, Winnie the Pooh, Felicia, Queen of Hearts, Cinderella, Donald Duck, Sardine Can, Baby Rapunzel, Kronk, Mari, and Snow White Lost in the Forest. Well, my enchanted streak is broken, at least for boxes, as of right now, because the fat pack from last week, please watch that video. First one we've ever opened, and it was nice to open it. This box was solid. There was a lot of good cards. Set 2 is really good. It's just kind of becoming common now, so that's why a lot of the cards values are just kind of dropping. But like, there's a lot of tournament enabler cards in here. Obviously, the entire Man of Mean deck is basically from Chapter 2, minus a few outlier cards like maybe Be Prepared and so on and so forth, or Ursula. The item deck is basically in this set as well, which is Basil's, Popsicles, Nick from Zootopia, and then you have like the discards deck, and the discard deck again is enabled by Prince John, and Hypnotize and sort of Bounce. Sudden Chill is in here though. So like, this set is really good. Do I recommend buying a box? No. If anything, just buy them individually, guys. Like, opening a box is a lot of fun. It's kind of like pseudo gambling. The rewards is super high for it, and the rewards are also super low. Like, obviously, if I wanted a Tragic Hero, I didn't pull it. So, my recommendations, don't buy a box unless you just want to have fun. In any case, guys, I hope you had fun watching me open this box, and I wish you guys the best of luck when you open yours, assuming you do get it. Anyways, bye guys. Have a great and fantastic day.